All right, welcome back to episode 5. So I've been doing a little work off camera. So I opened up a new cut over there and I was messing with, I got the bigger bulldozer and then I tried loading it into the dump truck and then dumping it, and I was just trying different things. But lately I've just been using this this nice vehicle right here, the front end loader, and I've been going and cutting out of right there on the edge, and I think I'm just going to use the front loader for a little bit, but eventually I'll be making deeper cuts and dumping with the excavator, and then I'll be picking up with the front end loader or using the bulldozer and bringing it closer. So I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet, but I've been messing around. I added a second sluice box here, and then some more grates and some more minor moss. So it's only 5% full in this one. That one's 30% full. I haven't done another clean out yet. I'm gonna try to get the one that says 30% on the right here. I'm gonna get that to 100%, and then I'm gonna clean them both out, and then from there on I'll just start hitting them both at 100%. But right now I'm fueling up my stuff. My water pump I just fueled up. I ran out of fuel here on this the power station, and I'm out of gas here. So I'll take you around over here. We can fuel up on our brand new giant fuel tank, which we set up over here. So this is some of the work we did yesterday, kind of messing around. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm looking for the so this is 100% fueled. Oh, here it is. It's looking for this guy, and we're gonna fuel this up. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now for episode 5. I'm fueling stuff up. I'm not going to use the excavator or the dump truck currently. I'm just going to use the front end loader, and I'm going to see how that goes. I'm going to run that for a while and see what the clean out looks like. We got to make some gold. I'm running out of gold. I smelted more gold because I needed more money, and then I've been spending money. So I only have 68 grand and 108 ounces of gold. I need to make some money bad. So that's kind of where we're at. Anyways, that's what's on the agenda today. We're getting closer to summer, which is good because it's been freezing a lot. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. This is almost filled up. We'll put this back. Actually, we'll fill the truck up too, might as well, since we're here. All right. So we're gonna go fill up our power station. Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of work. We've been pretty busy. Anyways, I'll get back with you when this is filled up. All right, so I got that filled up. I'm headed over here. I'm gonna park the truck, and we're gonna get this going. So I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you a little time lapse from the work I did earlier, and also the current work I'm about to do. So let's get into it. as you see some of the work I did, we have been cutting into this cut right here with the front loader, taking dirt from there, putting it in the wash plant, running it through, and we did a clean out. And so with the gold nuggets we found and the clean out, we made almost 100 ounces. And so that's kind of what we've been doing, and we're just going to keep doing more of that. I think I'm going to use the front loader and keep cutting into this cut right here. The goal is to make enough money to where I can get the conveyor belts, and I can get those conveyor belts set up, and I can start pushing dirt into here. Now, I also want to look into getting the, I believe you can set up a hopper feeder. I think there's more to the plant to set up here. I'm not sure, but I'd like to look into that. So that's kind of where we're at. But right now, we're just into making money, and that's what we have to do. I've had a lot of time lapse here in this video. I was showing you some work from previous, and then the work I was doing here. But we're gonna get in the front loader and continue working on. I think we got a good rhythm. You know, moving dirt is the tricky part, but once you figure out how to move the dirt, I think you're in a good spot. But right now, I think it's just making money. You can climb this ladder right here and take you right in there. So I kind of got a good little system going on. I lower it down here, and I don't go all the way to the bottom. And I always make sure it's pointing up so I can tilt the bucket up and down. I always make sure it's tilted all the way up. And since we kind of go downhill, I don't push it all the way to the bottom yet. I wait till we get closer. And so like here, I'll push it down, and then I'll just kind of wiggle it in. We got a full bucket, and then once we got a full bucket, I will simultaneously move it up while tilting the bucket up. And that's just kind of our method. And it tended to work pretty good. And I think we're moving dirt pretty quick here. And then I just come up here to the top, and I dump her in. I try to be as precise and as efficient and fast as possible, and I just tilt the bucket. Now, I don't know if this is the most efficient method. It might not be, it might be, but you'll have to let me know. I haven't turned on the shaker or the water pumps yet, but we'll grab one more bucket and then we'll turn it on. Kind of just loading it up right now. And so this is kind of what I've been doing. I mean, you can kind of see how the process goes. And I want to try to get as much of that dirt off the ground as possible. That's kind of why I push it down, and I kind of wiggle the bucket. I jiggle it in, and then I make sure I pull it up while tilting the bucket up continuously so I don't spill any out. Because if you lift the arm without tilting the bucket, I notice sometimes the dirt will fall out. It's very easy for the dirt to fall out, I notice. So I try to keep that from happening. And this thing can be a little finicky to drive sometimes. It likes to be a little squirrely. Like right there, I kind of messed up. I try to line it up before I get up this hill, or else it's kind of hard to slot it in. And I hold the drive button forward while I tilt so I don't roll backwards. You can also put on the brake if you wanted to. I tilt it back up, lower the arm, simultaneously backing up. Kind of. Sometimes I'll hit my brake. That time I didn't. But yeah, you're just pretty much watching me work. And that's kind of what we do. Pretty simple. Nothing fancy. And it works. And I know we're not hitting the most gold-rich pay dirt here. If you can look on our gold map here. We're cutting into this. We need to get over here, start cutting into that. So I think we might start moving our cut a little more to the right because, like I said, this is a lot more gold rich here. So what is that? 171, 170, 169. And I saw somebody playing, you could see the grids while they were playing. I wonder if that's a setting. I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna try to figure out how to turn it on. Okay, so I figured it out. So if you go into your gold map here, you can double click these and it'll highlight the grids you want it to show. So I kind of wanted to show these gold rich grids. So this is cool. I actually kind of knew this. I forgot about it though. I was messing with this when I was drilling. But yeah, so these are the ones we want to show, the gold rich ones. And if you look over there, you can see the grids. So that's really cool. So I think we might start moving our cut to the right there. I think we'll mess with that. But let's keep dumping. This next one we'll try moving our cut. We're gonna get out and turn everything on. I think that's the plan. We've got everything all fueled up too. We made sure we did that. Everything's looking good for fuel. So you can see the shaker, the trommel, and anything else we hook up here, we can start those up. This is cool. So we can choose what we want to turn on and turn off, which is, I think it's cool. We're gonna lower that down a little bit. Now we're gonna try this. So we're gonna try moving our cut. So this is kind of my plan here. Oh, we found a big nugget. Cool. So we're gonna, oops, didn't mean to get out of that. So we're gonna kind of start cutting into this. It's gonna take us a while, but I think it's gonna be worth it. We'll start cutting into that, I think. Now, I don't know how precise this has to be, like where you dump it. I try to get it as close to the right as I can, but sometimes it'll go over the bars. I know this is supposed to block big rocks from getting in, but sometimes they go down there. I'm not sure how much that clogs up your machine, but that's why I think I want to get the extension over here. You know, you see that there's some on the ground, there's some wooden beams or some metal beams, and it looks like there's an extension we can build onto that. So we lower that. And we're gonna try this. All right, yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense what we're doing here. We're gonna keep doing it. That gets a little finicky, like I said. Now, you can kind of try to do that while you're driving, but I find it to be kind of tough. I try not to. Another thing, I want to move that hose extender. Kind of gets in my way. I'm thinking of moving it a little lower there, kind of out of the way. Matter of fact, let's do that now, because it's just annoying. gonna leave that there. We're gonna leave that there, and we're gonna move this thing. So this is where I'm kind of thinking. Out of the way. And this one will move. And we'll connect it. We'll kind of pick that up. Boom. Perfect. Now we don't got to worry about running that over, because it kind of stops us and gets in my way. Right. So we're making pretty good progress here. I feel like this is going to be good. This bucket moves pretty slow, but I think you can upgrade it from what I read. I think with workers maybe or something. So that's something I want to look into. I unlocked the workers, but I haven't hired anybody yet. Not sure how that goes. We're going to have to learn that. All right, so we're going to get this put into place. All right. So that's looking good. I like the way this looks here. I like the little method we got going on. I should have started making that cut earlier, but you know, I was just figuring out this front loader, I'll be honest. Took me a while. So we can kind of get a feel for where we're at by reading those buckets. They're at 17%. If we look on down there, yeah, they're 18. So these upper buckets right here that we see that we got to clean out with the mini shovel, those tend to match the bottom miner's moss that we got to clean out. So if we just keep an eye on that number, when it gets close to 100, we'll do a big clean out. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and we'll skip to when I get a little closer. Looks like our wash plant is full here. We're gonna go shut some stuff off. We're gonna do a clean out. Shut the pump off. Turn off the electricity. We're gonna look through here. Look at this. We're all full all the way down. This ought to be a good clean out. It's looking good. So we're gonna clean this top part out first. We should fill this bucket. Hopefully we get some good stuff from this. Right. This ought to be good. A lot of gold rich pay dirt here. Oh, we'll take this. We'll plop her down there. There's one bucket. There's another. She's full. Another full one. Right, another full one. Okay, so we got all these buckets here. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these grates here. We're gonna stack them over here. Take one from here as well. Carry two at a time. All right. So we can grab 6 of these, but let's grab 4 because that's all we can carry. And we're gonna stick them in this machine here. All right, now let's go turn this on. I also want to get a magnetite extractor, I think. So let's go to the shop and let's go look at that. We're gonna go to our tablet here before we turn that on. We're gonna go investigate this. But we got to start making upgrades, and I think we need some of that to make our upgrades. So if we go here, we go to the equipment store, equipment, magnetite separator. See, this is what we need right here. We're gonna order one of those. So let's go get our magnetite separator. We got to hook it up. We might need another power cord too, but let's get this hooked up first. Figure out where we want it, because I think we want it down at the bottom. Not sure how we do this or what we put in here, but we're going to figure it out. Looks like it's going to need power, probably maybe some water. We'll see. So we'll put it right there. Okay, so looks like we're gonna need 2 buckets. I'm guessing we'll need water. Okay. So let's check this out. We'll hook her up there. Yeah. So we can hook this up. So water goes into there. Now we got to order a low voltage power cable. Let's go get that. Probably only run one of these at a time, but that's okay. So we're gonna go here, accessories. We want this low voltage power cable. Then we want to grab 2 buckets as well. Let's go get it plugged in. And we'll go grab our 2 buckets. I believe we have in the tent. Could be good. So Plug her in there. There we go. We'll go turn them on too. Turn on our pump. Here's to see how this works. Plenty of gas. We're good to go. Let's go grab our 2 buckets. Yep, we got 2 buckets right here. Perfect. Perfect. We'll go set up our 2 buckets right here. Okay. I'm not sure how this works. Oh, I see. All right, so we're gonna run this. I think we want to run everything through the magnetite first and then the shaker table. But let's run this bad boy. We want to clean these out. All right, good deal. So grab these mats out and we'll go put these back in here. And then we want to grab these mats right here. Pop them in here. 2 more. We're gonna run this again. Only 34% full. This is our good bucket. This is gonna be the most gold. At least 50 ounces, I'm sure. Maybe more. All right. So that's done. So we'll take our bucket. So we'll separate this one. We'll set that one aside. That's the good bucket. So take these. Let's run it through the magnetite separator. We'll fill another one of these up here. We'll run this. We'll start running this thing. See if this, yep, we're getting a little bit of magnetite. Okay, that's good. Glad we're doing this because I wasn't sure about this thing. Oh boy. So this one's ready to run through. So we'll put that one over here. Pop a new bucket there. Want to dump that in there. We want to dump this one too. I guess we'll run them all through the magnetite. I want to run this bucket completely separate. I've never done this before, so this is going to be an interesting learning curve here. We'll see how much what gold we get out of this too. See if that fills it up all the way. Is it going to? It's gonna be close. It was close. All right. So these are ready to run through the shaker table. We're gonna run this one separate. Yeah, that one's got a lot of magnetite in it. Okay, so this one's gonna be separate. That's our good gold bucket. And this is our magnetite. All right. So I think we need to run this to the shaker table as well. We'll set that aside. So let's turn the shaker table on. We'll start pouring this in. Oh, we're getting gold. Start stacking these buckets. Gotta make that gold. We'll keep it coming. Sure. Time scales, correct? Come on, baby, give me that gold. Well, it's trickling in, I'll tell you that much. I want to wait till this last bucket is completely finished, and I'm going to run that one right there separate because that's our big gold. These buckets over here. That one's empty as well. We're gonna wait till this coat's completely finished. Oh, we made quite a bit of gold already. 25 ounces at least. Oh, 24.46. That was close. Okay. See what this comes out to. Oh, okay. Hey, what'd I tell you? Big gold. Look at that, 61 ounces. Wow. Now we're gonna run the magnetite through here, I think. Oh dang, did I mess that up? I think I did. I don't know what I was supposed to do with that. I think I messed that up. Oh well. I think we're not sure what we're supposed to do with magnetite, but I think I screwed that up. That's okay. Not the first time I screwed stuff up. Dang it. Oh well, we'll do it again next time, I guess. So we made quite a bit. 60 plus 24. We almost made 100 ounces. So each time we fill that up, it's about 100 ounce. It's close to 100 ounce clean out, it appears. We'll go shut this off though. Dang it, I'm kind of upset about the magnetite. So there must be a magnetite extractor. I'm not sure, but we had it in that bucket, but it's not showing up in my total. It says magnetite 0 ounces. So I don't know. If you know, let me know. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm learning. I clearly goofed something up and I lost the magnetite, but that's okay. We're gonna keep working on it. Let's get these mats back in. Got 2 more in here. 1, 2. Now we gotta get the grates back in. 1, 2. We can carry 2 at a time. Pop 2 in at a time. 1 goes in here, 1 in the other box. Boom. Now 2 more. Pop them in. Oop. There we go. Keep dropping them. All right, so those are back in. Now we got to take these buckets. We got to put 4 in here. And 1 goes up top here. Pop it up here. Just like that. All right, we're doing pretty good. So we're all cleaned out. That was a good clean out. Now, I don't think I own this, by the way, and I want to buy this. But I guess we'll just keep renting. I mean, might as well. We'll use the gas out of it at least. How much gas we got left in this thing? Check the fuel. Yeah, I might as well run the fuel out of the thing and then we'll return it and buy it, I think. But anyways, I think that was a pretty good clean out. I really enjoyed that. And we're going to keep mining it. But I think this is a good end to the episode. I believe it's episode 5, and we'll see you on the next episode.